If you'd like to sponsor Still Got Game, give us a call at 773-527-2961 or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. Hey now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Still Got Game, episode 413. Still Got Game's the official podcast of tooltoplay.com. I am, as always, Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
I am Roger Hitman Rogan.
I'm Tiffany ElektraFi Nolan.
I'm James Yont Dog Yont.
And I'm Chris Selden 007 Selden.
Wow, there's something just happened. Tiff's back!
Tiff's back! Woo!
I'm back.
Yes, after...
Well, I heard people stopped asking about me, so I figured it was time to come back.
Yeah, it had been a while since we had a comment like, when are you coming back? Because I think they just gave up on you after a while. So, no, this is good. Welcome back.
Good to have you back, Tiff.
Thanks.
So I guess we'll just jump right in the show proper, like Tiff never left, and see how she rolls with it. I remind you all, if you're in chat right now, you want us to discuss something, pop it in chat, and we'll try to work in the show. Otherwise, we'll just hop right in the mailbag for feedback and questions from last week's show, or technically 2 weeks ago, because last week was Labor Day. And remember, if you want to leave us a voicemail, it will cut you off after a minute. Some douchey name comments. All right. It's got like...
read that? It's Ride 1.
Why is that a D? A 9 isn't a D?
It could be Rise 1.
Lowercase upside down?
It could be Rise 1.
Ridge 1?
Risen 1.
It could be like a backwards P, like Ripe 1. Like, I don't know. It's not readable. I spent 10 minutes when I typed out the outline trying to figure it out, and that's when I just...
That's it. I'm changing my gamer tag to that.
So R19E0N3 comments, or Ride On, or Ripe One, or whatever the fuck we think this person's name is. It's whatever.
Right
R19...
back next week and tell us. We need to know.
And if they're friends with Alpheus, you need to tell him too.
This person comments, I know it seems cliche, but I've been listening to you guys for so long, it's scary. I was formatting an old laptop of mine from the early 2000s and found some D-Smooth and Code Monkey episodes on it. Thanks for all the years of entertaining me.
And that's the worst part, is he's been listening for all this time and we still can't get his name right.
Well, maybe if he had commented before, we could have hashed this out, back in the 2000s. But now it's 2019. No one knows how to say his or her name. And yeah, but... yeah, well, I'm glad you found the old eps. They're all out on the internet somewhere, so you can definitely go back and listen if you want to. We have some people that have commented that they've gone back and listened, but the show's just gotten better and better. So I don't know. There's only so far you can go back, and then it gets trashy. But yeah, thanks for your comment and your weird name. All right. Speaking of weird names, Chemza comments. I like your podcast more than all other podcasts.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
That's very nice.
Yeah. That's now I am going to say that I did fix a lot of spelling errors in this sentence when I transcribed it to the outline. Like, you would think that you couldn't have a lot in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 9-word sentence with no period at the end. But there was at least 9 spelling errors. But I fixed them. But we are glad that you like our podcast more than all others, Chemza.
Chemza, man, I love you. Thanks for posting.
Wow. Gender assumptions.
Yeah, really. There's an A on the end of that.
Oh, it's that making now gender assumptions the other way because there's an A, it's a female.
Yep.
Wow. All right.
I think you're judging my preferences.
We're gonna escape this right now and head over to Blue Steel asks, which Vault Hunter are you going to use first in Borderlands 3 and why?
I'm gonna abstain now because I'm not getting the game.
No, the hit can definitely abstain. I'm mad that I just can't use my Borderlands 2 character and import him. So since I don't have a gun Zerker anymore, I guess I have to go with Gunner. whoever that is. That's
Could
the
you
gunner.
could you bring in your Borderlands 1 character into 2?
No.
Okay.
But you could bring your Borderlands 2 character into all those other Borderlands games. The
Ooh.
pre-sequel, you could move it from console to 3 shitty to Xbox One. So I just assume maybe we just let them carry forward, but I guess not. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I was really hoping the tank gun Zerker guy was going to be in it again, but taking a quick look at it, most likely I'm going to start with the Beastmaster, Flak the Beastmaster. Just something different, something way out of the realms of the characters that they've had before, I think, so.
Mm-hmm. Yant's muted. He's talking like you can hear him. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
There we go. I said I'm not
is.
playing with Selden, so it's worst character. And you're going to be playing Maz, the mech character. Is this one you're wanting to play, Smooth?
Is that the gunner?
That's the gunner.
Yeah, that's I guess who I am.
Okay. Then I'll play Zane. I was going to either be Maz or Zane, so I'll play Zane.
Zane was going to be up there with me, I think, but who knows? Maybe it'll be my second.
I'm definitely not playing the Siren.
Oh, see, I would pick the Siren Pro first.
There we go.
So
Then
we're good.
4.
Yeah, we're perfect. It's perfect.
Let's go.
I was actually interested in Flak too, though, because I think that seemed interesting compared to the
It's
other
cool
games.
that you can have like animals, but like I don't know, really want to have an animal. I mean, that's
because you have kids.
Yeah, pretty much.
I deal enough with this shit. Yes. I break from that. Yes.
I don't know, I'm just a little disappointed in the whole bot jock. It kind of looks like that character from Overwatch, so.
Yeah, and there's only so many unique designs out there. But yeah, I guess we'll see. It's coming up soon. Coming Friday. It's gonna be sick. All right.
Should we? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was wondering, should we plan like a play session next week, or should we talk about that in the after show?
Heck yes.
We'll talk about that in the after show. Figure out some plans. Because I figure I'm gonna need at least 2 characters in here for different groups that I'll be.
Yeah.
Playing. So yes. All right. And last but certainly not least, Altius asks, with the 20th anniversary of the Dreamcast coming on Monday, aka today, what are your favorite memories of the console? Were all of you Dreamcast gamers? I was. I got day one.
I
wasn't.
I still think
I
that
was not.
Dreamcast was probably one of the best consoles I ever owned, in my opinion. But
I'm disappointed I didn't get it, but I never was.
I bought it.
Go ahead.
No, you go. Go.
Yeah, the only memory I have of the Dreamcast is like when it first came out, and I remember seeing the football game that came out on launch, and like the graphics were ridiculous. It was like the first time that like any football game was like that detailed.
Actually looked good. Yes.
Yeah, and like I really wanted it. I just at the time I couldn't afford it. I was young. Like that thing was expensive, right?
It was.
Yeah. So I never ended up getting it because of it, but that's my one memory of it. Like, I remember seeing it at like Walmart or something. They had like a display with the game on, and I was like, "Holy shit, this looks real."
Yeah.
I think the best memory of that football game was the fact that used to playing in the dorms with my buddies on the old Nintendo or Sega. Moving up to the Dreamcast, you had the little screen within the controller. You could pick your plays, and the people couldn't see what plays you wouldn't know. It was awesome. It was great.
Yeah, no one could see what you were doing. It was so innovative. I got it day one, and I actually that was a different time. My buddy Mr. GBMS wasn't getting one. I bought him one as a present on day one. So I bought 2. So I gave him one. I had one for myself, and it was such a groundbreaking console. Peter Moore was a visionary. Like, this is everything we have now was thanks to the Dreamcast then. Like, putting a modem in a console was insane at the time. And granted, it was like a 56K modem or whatever, but
who cares?
Yeah,
awesome.
It brought online gaming.
That was one of my other memories of the console. Was it's really the first console that you had DLC on. The Sonic game that they had out at the time, you could download extra levels and things like that.
Yeah.
And it was just like I was like, I'm floored by this. This is crazy. You can do this with a console.
Yeah.
Was this before original Xbox?
This is before original Xbox. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was the previous. It was an in between generation.
Yeah, my first DLC was Halo.
The Halo maps. Yeah,
that was mine.
I was playing N64. That's why I didn't do the Dreamcast. I was playing the N64 a lot.
Yeah, that's probably what I was playing then.
Yeah, I had that too. I got to catch them all.
Did you get the expansion pack? You know, that thing you had to replace on the front of it.
To put in, yes,
The Rumble pack you had to plug into the controller on that, and the Nintendo 64.
Yeah, no, the N64 had the graphics update after it popped in, and then
right in the front.
Yeah. But the Dreamcast was definitely an innovator, and I was. It kind of was the foundation of this console generation. It was a little ahead of its time, but it brought all these great things that now we take for granted to the forefront, like online gaming. I remember you could play the Doom game against, now granted, it sucked to play against them, but you could play cross-platform against PC gamers on Doom from the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast was the first console that you do homebrew games. I remember burning discs of homebrew games and playing them on the Dreamcast.
It just sucks it didn't do so well. I mean, it was, like you said, it was so ahead of its time. Yep. It was just, I think it was a little outpriced for most people, and then they didn't understand what was going on with the console either. So
it was one of the first consoles that had multi-disc games in it. So like you couldn't do that with cartridge games before that. I mean, it was just they had games like I think the original Shinumi was on that. It was just a groundbreaking graphics-wise game for that. So
Phantasy Star Online was multi-disc. Shenmue was multi-disc. They all were. So it was definitely groundbreaking, and I look back and I remember that fondly. Actually, the controllers that we all use now are really all variants on the GameCube controller, on the Dreamcast controller. Because before that, we had the GameCube controller was weird. The N64 controller was weird with the trigger underneath. Like this was really the first one that brought us away from the PS2 kind of, or PlayStation thin, weird microcontroller. So huge fans. At least I was. So I
definitely was too. So
mine's packed up somewhere. I had the fishing rod controller too for it, and that fishing game. Like I bought everything for this thing. I had VMUs coming out of my ass, and you just slide it in. You had the little screen. You could take it with you. A lot of games. That was the other thing you could do is you could slide out that VMU with the screen, and you could play some games like a mini game when you were away from your Dreamcast. Come back and plug it in and get credit for all that stuff you did. So it was definitely groundbreaking. So yeah, Altius. Those are some of my favorite memories, and I think everybody here that's played it had some too. So thanks for the question. If you have questions or comments or feedback, give us a call, 773-527-2961, or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. And on that, why don't we hop on over into what we're playing? What have you been playing this week?
Oh man!
Wow,
I've not been playing this week.
You went from like all I do is play Sea of Thieves to like this insanity.
Yeah, you're turning into Selden here, and I doubt you played all these games.
So no,
he's not like me, man. Those are all AAA titles that he's got listed.
Yeah, and it's been 2 weeks, so yes, yeah.
So I had to. No, I didn't have to. I reformatted my hard drive, and I reinstalled Windows and formatted like all my game drives. So I reinstalled everything, and in the process of like installing everything, I just loaded up all the games.
Decided you had to play them.
Well, for like optimization and all that stuff, I had to like run them at least once. So I actually just played like, so like I played my regular Sea of Thieves, Gears of War 5. I started playing that on Thursday. I got in early on that one.
Yep.
And then I tried out like little bits of like I played one match on PUBG, one match in Battlefield 5. Loaded up Destiny, flew to the tower.
Fake tower.
Yeah, like looked around, some changes and stuff. Played a couple of matches in Street Fighter 5. Ran around in No Man's Sky, did a mission or two.
The Street Fighter 5 is the most impressive one on your list because it's so out of your norm genre. So I'm glad to hit. Good. Keep going.
Friday the 13th played a match. Apex played a match.
I got a question. I didn't think they had Friday the 13th still had servers open. I thought they were closed all down. Okay.
They're just not
They're
supporting the game anymore, but they'll leave.
Okay.
They'll leave all the servers are on. They won't turn those off on us.
It sucks. So what happened with that game? The game was really good.
Yeah, I love that game. A little bit of Doom and GTA 5. Just a little bit of everything installed on my computer.
What's that one weird Selden game you have on your list?
Astroneer?
Yeah.
Astroneer?
Yeah.
You not seen that? That's not a weird Selden game.
No, is that a AAA title?
Nah.
Well, no.
No, it was popular a little bit on the Xbox Live Arcade, I think. It's the survival, right? The moon-based survival type game?
Yeah, you have to build a spaceship. And
Oh, no. Somehow I missed that one entirely.
it's like goofy graphics.
No.
A lot of people on YouTube play it.
I have seen that game. Yeah, I've seen that. Okay, I just didn't know what it was called.
On sale in the Steam sale for like $3, so I just bought it.
Yeah, welcome to everybody's Steam sale. Yeah, so we all have hundreds and hundreds of games we've never played because they were $3. Yes. All right, nice.
Yeah,
nice. All right, Tiff, what do you got?
What do I have? Mostly mobile games. I haven't been playing much on the console lately. We've been trying to catch up on TV shows. So I did pick up Mighty Quest for Epic Loot, though. Been playing that for a couple weeks now. That was the one that Ubi released on mobile. That was the remake of the older game. That's been a lot of fun. It's just kind of like my daily game, just to kind of run around and smash some things and collect some loot. And then just a little bit of Pokemon Go and a little bit of Wizards Unite. But not a lot of gaming lately. I'm hoping that's going to change as of later this week.
Nice. All right. Then Jan to Jan. And speaking of Wizards Unite, why don't you throw a little of that chatter in here too? Oh, nice.
Oh, that's the shirt.
I didn't even notice until right now.
Yeah. So I've only played 2 games. Wizard Unite, I'm playing a lot of that. I'll talk about that in a second. And played a lot of Gears too since it came out. Wizard Unite, the event was awesome. If anybody didn't know, I went to FanFest here in Indianapolis. It was fantastic. Like for Niantic's events, from what I've heard in the past with all the Pokemon events and the Ingress events and stuff, this one they actually did right. Like people didn't have problems logging in or like getting logged out or having problems finding things, catching stuff. In the way they had it set up was fantastic. Like you had 4 sets of challenges to go through like any other event, but which was cool. So they had certain area designated in the park that had like one area would just be specifically for creatures, and then you go there and you get all the creatures. But when you're going through your challenges, you had to go through each section area to actually go through the challenges, which was cool.
They're working you through the park or whatever.
Yeah, so it's like the first one was real easy to do. You just got a couple things, picked up some eggs, and that's the other cool parts. Like everybody else in the world was getting port keys. We were actually getting eggs to pick up.
Yep.
Which was really cool to add to the event, and it was only in the park. You couldn't, I actually walked off the park. You couldn't get them off anywhere else. They were actually in that area, so it was really cool that they did that. So, and then they only had 2 dragons spawn when you were doing the first 2 challenges. So you just collect the crap out of those dragons as you're doing the challenges and stuff. And then when you get to the second challenge, the other 2 unlocked, and then you get to do a couple other areas. So the way they thought it out was actually really pretty cool. Like they're actually, my only disappointing part was I was gonna wait in a shirt when I first got there, but the line was 3 bajillion miles long, so I had to wait till later in the day when it was shorter, and they didn't have a lot of size shirts. So this is not the shirt I wanted, and it's a little tight. A little snuggy, but yeah. So I did get a couple shirts. Got one for my kid. Another thing was my wife couldn't go, so I had my youngest son go with me, and he was a trooper. He was with me the whole day. We were there pretty much the whole time.
Nice. You brought battery packs and stuff with you.
He's using my wife's phone, catching all the dragons and all the stuff, and having a blast. But yeah, it was pretty cool. They had some stuff set around the whole area, some just random eggs, dragon eggs sit up. They had a harp actually playing by itself.
Nice.
Yeah. So they had a bunch of little things, just like if you're a Harry Potter fan, they were in play the game. It was just sitting around there, which was really just throughout the whole park, which was really cool. People were always taking pictures of it. I actually saw a few YouTubers. I went and talked to them a little bit.
Nice.
Just in general, just kind of say hi because I was like, and thank you for their content because they do some really good content. But yeah, it was a really, really, really good event. I was actually really thoroughly impressed, and I was happy it was in Indianapolis. So if they go somewhere else, I might have to coax my family and going because it was actually pretty good. Yeah, like I will actually give it a shout out. It was really good compared to what I've heard from the Pokemon events that have always had some struggles. This one did not by far. So
I heard they had 2 million people there, which is insane.
Oh, the first day when we got there, you can have so there was 2 passes you can have. There was the early access pass, and then there was just the normal pass. By the time we got there, everywhere was full of people walking. It was so cool to see. All these people just together having fun. But yeah, and the funny part, the only thing that I was a little disappointed about, they had the clock in the middle that was supposed to be like the severity of what's going on. It didn't really actually do anything when the game. So I was kind of like, I was hoping like it would like get to severe and like have all these severe spawns in that area.
Yeah.
It didn't. I wouldn't say it actually didn't do it, but it didn't really do it like I thought it was going to do it. So, but it was cool. There's all the stuff I had there. It was definitely a fun event. I have, I can kind of show sticker.
Nice. Aww. It's just too bad it was Labor Day weekend because I know to buy tickets and I would have been like, I'd be all over this, but then Labor Day weekend that's a tough sell. So
I almost would have bought tickets for both days and went down again in the second day and just sat and just caught dragons the second day. They were and the great part. The other part was that all the spawns were easy to catch. Yeah. Didn't matter what level it was. I caught everything real quick. 1 or 2, magic spells done, moved on. So you're just quickly moving through areas and doing stuff. And we walked probably about 7 miles together. So my son probably walked about 14 because his legs are a lot shorter than mine. So, but yeah, we walked a lot. It was a really cool event. So, but yeah, just Gears and that. It's pretty much all I've been playing.
Nice, cool. Nice. All right, Selden.
Also been playing some Gears, some Wizards, my usual Clash Royale. Also played a little bit more of the Destiny, and I finished out the I Expect You to Die, the VR game. It's like an escape room type game, so just finished that out. So
very nice.
Nothing exciting.
All right. Well, I was catching up on shows with Tiff, so I was pretty much mobile game guy myself. But Harry Potter Wizards Unite, we did the fake version of the Dragons event this past weekend. So we only get 2 of the 4 dragons at this point, but caught a shitload of those.
I wish they would have done all 4 for the first event for everybody. Since they did like the silly Pokemon event where it's like 3 hours long. Yeah. I wish they would have done everywhere for that starting off, so everybody could have got them. It would have been cool. Just not just 2 of them.
But see, that gives you your special thing for going to the event. So I have no problem with that. Like all I know is
I agree, but I'm all about in like games like that, like especially like Pokemon Go. That's what bothers me most about Pokemon Go is I can't catch everything. I will never, and that's what I want to do, and I can't do it.
Yeah. It doesn't for me. It's leveling up, and like I leveled up my sub account 5 levels that day by catching dragons at 1250 a pop, and then I leveled up my main account 1 level, which to go from 32 to 33 seems like that's pretty good when you need like 160,000 XP or whatever. So I felt pretty good about it. It was fun. It was a different kind of catch. I one shot those dragons, which is nice on my main account.
So they're pretty easy to catch, anyways. They're.
Oh no, I think they were easier for you because on my sub account they take 4 or 5 shots.
I played a little bit on the Dragon's Day, and I didn't have any problem with either. They were about the same. I was pretty much one shotting them. So,
are you an Auror?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the difference. So my other account's a professor, so he can't do shit.
Yeah, and hey, Blue, there was probably at least 50 or 60 different ends there too as well. So there was a lot of And when you spun the ends, you always got 10 energy, so it didn't really.
Oh my god! Yes,
it didn't matter if you were like, I was full of energy at all times, no matter what. So
nice.
You must feel like Derek then.
Yeah, I'm always full too. Yeah, I'm full on both of my accounts right now. But yeah, it was good. So yeah, I played that and some Pokemon Go, some Toon Blast, and that's about it. But this week is going to be. I was thinking of working some Gears in, but I haven't yet had a chance. And then come Friday, it's Borderlands all the time. So
I'm trying to finish the campaign before Friday, so I can just strictly do Borderlands.
Nice. All right. Well, speaking of all these games, why don't we hop in over the new releases? So we got a few this week. Obviously, Gears 5. Xbox One and PC. Lots of us are playing it. And if you have Game Pass, you already have it. So play it. Do it.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, you can download it right
okay.
now. Yeah. All right, you're going to play it tonight now? Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I might.
All right.
Anyone play co-op?
I will.
Well, see? You got yeah.
Was that towards me? Sorry.
Oh,
Sure.
It's towards anybody that wants to play co-op in Gears with Tiff. So yes, yeah. And then Borderlands 3 comes out this week. That's out on Xbox One, PS4, PC, and when it finally comes out, the shitty Stadia product.
Thing's gonna be awesome.
No, nobody agrees with you. No. Literally nobody. Absolutely nobody.
We'll see when it comes out what happens.
No, you were balls deep in it because you gave them your fucking money like some kind of.
This reminds me. What was that stupid thing that you did on Kickstarter?
Oh my god! The Ouya, yes.
Ouya. Yeah, but that thing would be amazing.
But the Ouya we knew was going to be shitty because it was $100. Like there was.
No, you thought it was going to be amazing. We can go back and find episodes.
Oh no, we can go back.
You were talking about how amazing this thing was going to be.
I figured for $100 it had to be good, and it was $100 good. What Selden has paid for Stadia is insane.
No, I didn't pay that much.
Oh, what'd you pay?
Maybe a little more than 100.
150, maybe, right?
More than 200?
Oh no.
I thought you did the founders thing for 250 or 299. Oh, okay. So then Sultan's getting exactly what we all got with Ouya. So yeah,
except better.
Mm.
Oh
no, you can't.
Wait, do your house.
He's also the guy that's embracing VR too. So I mean, what can we say there?
All right. Also out this week is NHL 20, Xbox One and PS4. It's been a few years since I played one of these, and I am a EA Access guy, so I think I'm going to put a few hours into this because I do like the NHL games. It's a guilty pleasure. I've been playing them for 20 some odd years, so I'll bust out my 10 free hours of that. And then something that maybe nobody gives a shit about, except maybe Tiff. NASCAR Heat 4 out of Xbox One PC. Tiff, you did formerly live in the NASCAR capital of the world.
I did. Yes, that doesn't mean that I like NASCAR games, but
I know.
I
set up for that. I know. It was an easy bump set spike. So, but people do love NASCAR, and those people are probably really excited about this game. But those people are none of the five of us.
Nobody on the show.
Yeah. NASCAR is pretty fucking weird. It's really just one turn over and over and over. Yeah. And NASCAR haters, feel free. Comment in the show comments. Let us know. D-Smooth, you're wrong. NASCAR's awesome. It's so hard to hold the wheel at that angle for hours.
Yeah, we're supposed to go right. You can't go anywhere but right.
Yeah. You want to go left, but if you do, you're fucked.
Yeah, are you allowed to even say that living in Indy?
I can because nobody goes to the Brickyard. 400.
Oh,
now, if the Indy 500 would be a different story, but the Brickyard, who cares about that?
Yeah. They go faster.
Most of Indianapolis is like, oh yeah, there was a race. Yeah, that was this weekend. Yeah, that was
the NASCAR thing.
Yeah,
bunch of rednecks in the pit with their campers.
So have any of you actually been to a NASCAR race?
I actually have.
I have one.
I have not.
I've
been to a NASCAR race, but I've not been to a NASCAR race.
Okay.
I have been to NASCAR because I had VIP tickets in a booth with free alcohol and free food all day, and I was in an air-conditioned room, and it was probably not how the NASCAR masses absorb NASCAR.
No, definitely not.
No. So yeah, fuck that game. All right. So really 2 good games out this week, and NHL 20 is probably going to be pretty awesome for all the sports fans out there. So
roster update.
No, actually this year it's not only a roster update, but they did a lot to the
players, the graphics, like they're so realistic now.
No, they did all the usual graphics bumps and everything else, but they also the create a player thing is very different this year.
Does it have like a story mode like NBA 2K?
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, where you create your player.
Yeah, there's probably like a franchise mode or whatever.
Yep. Yeah,
the NBA 2K story mode is ridiculous. Have you ever seen it?
Oh yeah. No, all these games, like they realized they needed that campaign kind of aspect to them, and they've all kind of taken this on. I think NBA is still probably the best of them, but they all do have, and people swear by them, and they keep trying to make them better and better to kind of get that, hey, I don't have friends and I just want to play and work my way through kind of thing. And I think it's definitely better than it was. So yeah. All right. Well, on that, why don't we hop on over into gaming news? Kind of a short gaming news week this week, but we did have 5 times more new releases than we've had in months. So
pretty much.
Yeah.
But it's that time of year now. They're going to be coming more and more.
Yeah, between now and Christmas.
Yeah. All right. So to let you guys read some of the titles, because I'm sure no one has.
I actually read one. I'll take a story.
You'll take one. Okay. I was volunteering to take one.
I read all of them, and I didn't want any of them.
All right, start us up, buddy.
Microsoft will test xCloud gaming streaming in Korea next month. So sorry, my bad. So I think this is I think the only reason without giving too much on the story, I'm just giving my opinion. Like I feel like they're just trying to combat the whole Google crap that's going on. And they probably feel like this is something that needs to be there, obviously in the future. But where do we start? South Korea, let's go there.
Well, I think Korea is also a good place to start because
the telecom.
They have amazing internet.
Their internet is pervasive and fast, and it's a great place to where people haven't caught up to that yet. It's a great place to start. So and the percentage of gamers there is also super high. So I think that this is actually makes a lot of sense. So
smart move.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what comes out of this and see exactly what people think about it. But
they're going to come back and go, United States sucks because your internet service providers are not doing what they need to do, and you don't have enough infrastructure for this for the next 20 years. So get on it.
Yeah, until we go real 5G here, I'll tell you, last night we were at the Patriots game, and I thought that I posted an Instagram photo,
and
it looked like left. And then I got it this morning. I was like, why don't I have any fucking likes on my Instagram photo? I opened up Instagram and it finished posting this morning, and I was like, oh, okay, that's why. Yeah. And then sure enough, likes started coming in, but if there's too many people here. And they're all saturating a cell tower. We just haven't figured out that multiplexing yet. And these other countries have, because everybody is doing everything mobile versus here where we're all really,
consumer greedy.
That's one thing I liked about the article was they were talking about they're not a console. They're using their mobile devices. And I'm like, that's fantastic.
Yep.
That's a great way to really test the service and see how well it's going to be. So yeah,
I think it's great. So I can't wait to see what the word comes out on that, because we all have now a streaming cloud device in our homes, or 8, and
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and we can all just take our devices out and play from wherever. Play on your laptop. Play on your phone, play on whatever. So I'm really excited to see how that plays out.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited about this because I want to see what happens with it. I think it's a great step to combat Google with their platform and get something out the door, test it, and see what they can do going forward with it. So
My only question, I propose a question to you guys. What do you think Sony is going to do with something like this? Do you think they'll try to get in the game, or do you think they'll just stay out of it and keep doing what they're doing?
There's such a closed environment. I don't see them making the move.
Yeah,
until they see everything else already succeeding.
Well, they already have their game streaming thing that they did from a few years. What the hell's theirs called? We have it.
Yeah, but nothing like this.
No, it doesn't go to mobile device. It lets you stream to another console or whatever, or to that little shitty box they sold you that you could put on any TV. But not.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't.
Yeah, but that's not the same as this.
No, not the same as this at all. So I think Microsoft has a better footing here than even Google does, because everybody already has this super powerful PC that's going to stream the games to your other device from your home with your gigabit internet, and it's not all going from some shared data center. It's not. I just think that Microsoft has the advantage here. That's my opinion, but
I agree.
I don't know. I think that Microsoft has the advantage because they've been in the gaming world and they know what it takes to have all that. I think Google has the advantage because I think they have more of a, maybe per se, the knowledge of the infrastructure that they have, and Google has that infrastructure that they've already pre-built with, pretty much building the internet themselves. But I don't know. I think it could go either way. But the Stadia thing's not gonna do anything. They're gonna have to build the service a lot more than they are right now. So. Yep. And they're gonna have to gung ho their fiber service to the homes everywhere too as well. Yeah. Google's gonna have to. So
get that Google internet to everywhere if you want this to work. Yeah. All right. Hit's already opened something up, so I assume he's going for this one.
No. I was just looking at it.
All right. I'll take a different one then. That's fucked up, because this is an insane amount of footage. 80 minutes of Death Stranding footage will be shown at Tokyo Game Show 2019. Now that's
crazy.
I've been to a lot of gaming conventions. To show 80 minutes of footage, well, one, it goes to show that your game must have a lot of footage. But two, hopefully that's 80 minutes is enough to help people figure out what this game is actually about. And because we saw it. Remember when Kojima came out?
Still no.
We had a news story a couple months ago. He's like, it's not of this game, it's not of that game, it's a Stranding game. And you're like, what the fuck's a Stranding game?
Yeah.
Like,
there's a baby, and there's an actor, and there's weird things, and there's a little light thing that does this. I don't know. I don't get it.
It's not a normal game. It's a Stranding game.
Yeah.
Like, the Stranding game being a genre is fucked up. But 80 minutes... Maybe that's enough to sell it. I have no idea, but oh my god, it's showing the weird baby part on the screen now, and I just freaked out a little bit whenever you see that weird creepy baby.
I don't like. That's great and everything that they're showing this, but I feel like this has turned into almost like an anime TV show more than it is actually a video game at this point.
Well, I mean, it's funny you mention that, because there is another story that's related to this game as well.
Oh, she's pro back in her first day, and she did this all flawlessly. Go ahead.
I did. Oh, thank you. So apparently, some other news that came out recently for this game, which we still don't know what it is that there's going to be a new difficulty mode for it. So is it going to be, extra hard or extremely difficult or anything like that? No, it is going to be the very easy difficulty mode, which is going to basically. Yes, exactly. So for all those, movie enthusiasts, so you can just basically, the game will probably just play itself, and it'll play through all 150 hours of.
Scroll back up to the title, please. I want to see the subtitle again.
Oh,
so
the
you can pretty much
amazing.
Pop some popcorn and watch him pee on a mushroom like that.
Yes, the subtitle in this article is amazing.
Subtitle. That's
this
awesome.
Is from GameSpot. Yeah.
Pop some popcorn and relax as Norman Reedus pees on mushrooms in Death Stranding. Yes.
Oh, so that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
as a gamer, like I feel like this is an interesting idea, but at the same time, I feel like it's kind of, I don't know, making it seem like I understand why they're doing it because they want to, have more people obviously be able to play it, which I think is great. But
are we putting play in quotes here and there?
Yeah. Pretty much. Watch it, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. I kind of conflict on how I feel about this.
Yeah, very easy mode. You move your character 5 feet, and then you watch a video for about a half hour.
Oh, a game just of cutscenes. That sounds awesome.
This is literally what we all try to skip in games, and they've created a mode to give someone all X number of hours of the cutscenes in a row, like a movie.
Have you guys played Metal Gear?
Oh, Metal Gear Solid, yeah.
Yeah,
that's hours of cutscenes. Yes,
the last one.
MGS 5.
Yeah, even 4. It was all cutscenes.
Yeah, maybe it was 4. Yeah,
it was all cutscenes.
Yeah, that seems to be for these Japanese developers. They seem to be going heavy on the cutscenes nowadays. Well, actually, they kind of always have, and Metal Gear is notorious for not letting you skip cutscenes, and that's where Hideo Kojima is. That's where he's from. So obviously,
look at all the actors he gets, right? He sees this more as
he's like a cinematographer.
Yeah.
So it is fucked up. I don't think I would ever play this very easy mode. I'm not even sure I'm going to play this game because I'm not sure I'm into Stranding games.
I don't know. I feel like we have to get it.
Thank you.
What do you feel like we have to.
Thank you.
Yeah, we have to get it.
This guy's talking crazy talk right now.
Me?
What
Yeah.
platforms is this coming out on? It sounds like it's a PlayStation title.
It is.
It is.
It sounds like an Uncharted or a Last of Us. It's just it's
Yeah.
a walking movie.
You gotta play those.
This is a Stranding game. None of us know if we like Stranding games yet because it's a new genre that we didn't know we needed.
So it's not a survival game. It's a Stranding game.
It's a Stranding. We literally had a story that said it's not. That's his quote. It's not a survival game. It's a Stranding game. So you seem to be really excited about the Stranding game. So what's your favorite Stranding game?
Death Stranding. You got a fucking little thing on your fucking shoulders,
After
man.
us talking about this game so much, I feel like we have to get it.
I don't know if I want to. It's so weird.
Look, you got a little metal thing next to you, man.
He's so fucked up to play this game.
Exactly.
She just let something go.
We have to play it together.
You can't even see what she let go.
Get a Ziploc bag of mushrooms.
Why is that guy not a
fan?
Yeah, that guy is a fan. She has a other thing, and for those of you in the podcast, we're watching a little brief video, but we're no better off than you having
seen touched your boobs.
She's touching herself. Turn it off.
How could you not get this game?
They're sold on this now.
No, I gotta get this game now.
Even with the boob touching, I am not sold. He's got that weird baby in the pouch.
Oh my god!
The fetus thing.
Game.
It's Norman fucking Reedus.
I know, but the game is fucked up. It's a
Norman
game.
fucking Reedus.
All right, so
you have to get this game.
Moving forward.
You have to. Yeah.
After Death Stranding comes out,
no matter what, hit.
Okay, here's what we're doing.
Somebody's
going to get it. Somebody's going to play it, and we're going to do the very easy mode, and we're just going to watch it all together as one of the podcasts.
We'll stream very easy mode.
Amazing.
That'll be one of our episodes where we just watch the whole thing.
We'll stream very easy mode.
It'll be our longest episode ever, even longer than E3 episodes.
It'll be 180 hours straight of someone streaming very easy mode, but yeah, it's fucked up. But Hit is obviously going to be our correspondent for Stranding games moving forward. Whenever there's a new Stranding game comes out, Hit will cover it. So
I think it's a dying genre that's already
that hasn't started yet. Oh my god. Stranding games, the next new thing. That's the old thing. So all right. Whew. Well, now that we finished that, anyone else want to grab a story?
I don't know if we can top that story.
No, there's no topping Stranding games. They're really
no. They're a good dying genre.
All right, then I'll take one since everyone's quiet. And it kind of goes on what we were talking about earlier. The Dreamcast predicted everything about modern consoles.
It did.
True.
It so did.
So
even though they didn't know it, but it did.
So scrolling through just to hit some of the top points: high-end GPUs, built-in networking. Engadget's even calling it, well, joystick X Engadget or whatever. They're saying it was basically the Xbox 0.5, which it kind of was. It was, like we said earlier, it was this half generation before all the current consoles. The VMU was what ended up coming with like the Wii U's dual screenplay, Destiny's phone screenplay. Like I said earlier, the basic layout of the Dreamcast controller will also be replicated in Xbox systems and other pads, like Nintendo's Switch Pro controller. They switched media formats from going to CD to those GD ROMs that were 1.2 gigs, which is not any format that any of us had. And it was the first console that you can get the special cable and put out 480p, which was the HD of the time. So yeah, it really was it kind of put the roadmap down for today's consoles. And I think we kind of pimped it up earlier, but it's good to see someone else has recognized it besides us. So, yeah. All right. That should have given someone time to talk about a story.
All right, I'll grab the next one.
All right.
Blizzard's World of Warcraft Classic hit with weekend DDoS attacks. Looks like
anybody shocked by that?
The fact that somebody thought it was
attacks. Yeah.
The fact that anybody thought it was worth DDoS in a game like this just seems ridiculous in my opinion. But I guess there was enough players out there to cause a hubbub.
People love griefing and grief the people with their new hotness. That's not the new hotness. That's the old not hotness. Yeah,
it just seems like some disgruntled fan didn't.
Wasn't a very good weekend for a lot of.
Xbox was down for a bit.
Xbox was down,
too, right?
Yeah.
Did they ever come out and say what was the cause of that, or did they just kind of brush it under?
Oh, Microsoft gets stuff back up so quick that they can just brush it under. They're like, "Oh, it's a hiccup." Well, whatever. But Blizzard, those guys were down for a considerable amount of time. So
somebody unplugged the router, plug it back in.
Somebody tripped over the cord.
Yeah. But yeah, DDoS attacks are still a thing. Just when you think that there's so much smarts in our networks now that they're supposed to be able to detect these things, and as the network providers are getting better, the hackers are getting better, and it just keeps coming. So.
But if this is a throwback game, did they really need to get better hackers? Couldn't they just go back to old school methods?
Maybe that's exactly what happened, Selden. Maybe that's exactly what happened. All right.
I'll take the next one, I guess.
Our last of the shitty news week, yes.
Nintendo Direct shows off surprise sequels and new ports in aggressive year-end pitch. So, Gamasutra is reporting that Nintendo wasted no time in their Direct announcement, which they announced a whole bunch of games like Return of Obra Dinn, Divinity Original Sin 2, Xenoblade Chronicles, Tokyo Mirage Sessions, and more.
Overwatch.
Overwatch, ports for Doom, Jedi Knight 2, Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, that one was weird, right? Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast? Was anyone wanting that?
I don't know.
No.
It's a good throwback game, but I don't see why that's in that list, but yeah.
Yeah, more characters for Smash. Banjo-Kazooie is now playable in Smash.
Because we need more characters in Smash.
I kind of like that they partnered with Rare or Microsoft on that one.
Yeah. No, I guess that's kind of that's the takeaway on that part. Yeah, right. Is that they're not just sticking to their own shit or the ones that they already preset before the games launch. But yeah, a lot of this shit was weird. Like the other thing they which is kind of not part of the news story, but they were like, yeah, there's going to be more SNES games, but they're not coming in any sort of regular interval, and we're not going to tell you what they are before they come out, which seemed like kind of a weird to kind of follow on their SNES stuff, to be like, oh yeah, there'll be more, but it's not going to be any time schedule. We're not going to tell you when it's coming. You're not even going to know, and then we'll just put something out. Which kind of seems like it's not really their front burner project. It seems kind of like a really back burner project, but oh my God, whose house is smashing like that?
I don't know.
It's Selden's house.
No, God, no.
Definitely.
There's nothing going on here.
I'm going to leave this in the show. I'm not even cutting this out so that we can. For those of you,
it sounded like somebody was making drinks. And I'm not making a drink.
I think Jant's muted again.
Jant's talking, but he's muted as well.
I muted because that was me. It was somebody downstairs banging on something.
Oh, Jant, you gotta get your studio set up, bro.
All right, give me $10,000. I'll finish my basement and get all the setup done. All right,
we'll Venmo it.
Yeah. Audience, Venmo Jant at YantDog7 on Venmo. He just needs 10.
We're doing a Kickstarter for Jant to get a studio done.
If each of you only gives a G, then we only need 10 of you. So that's how quick and easy this can be. Or if we have one whale Venmoer, 10 Gs, and it's done. Then we don't have to listen to that ever again. But yeah, so Nintendo is... I don't like Nintendo Directs. I don't like the way that they provide us information. I don't like the shittiness of the stuff they announce. So, yeah.
They don't seem worthwhile. I wonder why they do them. They really don't seem really worthwhile.
No. It's always like one big thing and then like an hour of shitty filler. It's almost like, not this past year, but the year before at E3 when they did their press conference with Smash. And it was like 5 seconds of other stuff, and then 5 minutes of the Smash announcement, and then an hour and a half of just showing off individual Smash characters. It was like I don't think they know how this works anymore. So
maybe they have somebody's uncle's sister's brother that produces it, and he's too busy eating chalk.
No, he's definitely eating chalk. Chalk trauma. Old school reference. Otherworld. Yeah. Somebody will get that.
All right.
Well, if any of stuff you want us to talk about, give us a call, 773-527-2961. Email us at podcast@toolplay.com. You can also comment on this episode directly on the Tool Play homepage. And sponsors! If we had them, you'd be buying their shit, and we'd be selling it. And we'd all have this symbiotic relationship of awesomeness, but we don't have one, and so we're not selling their stuff. But if you want to be that guy that's in our symbiotic relationship, and you have something to sell, and you want us to pitch it to our audience of billions, or in actuality, 5 to tens of thousands, then, or even 50,000 Tool to Play members, like, we have a thing we can do. So let us know what you want to sell.
Yeah, we have a network.
Yeah.
And they'll all buy something.
No,
because they believe us.
That part I cannot guarantee based on past performance of this fund. But you would think that you could get people to throw in a shekel or two, but some people are cheap fucks. Lots of our audience. Not to offend them, but they keep coming back even when I offend them, so fuck them. Anyway, if you want to sponsor us and you have something to sell, let us know what you want to sell. We'll let you know what you're going to pay us. We'll sell it. You pay us. Boom, done. Or if you don't want us to let you know you're going to pay us, you can tell us what you'd like to pay us, and we'll do it the other way around because we're probably going to take it because there hasn't been a sponsor in like a year. So, yeah, just make a deal. We'll fucking take it. Okay, just throw us a bone, and we'll set something up and we'll sell your thing. And then once you make a shitload from it, then we'll renegotiate, and that's when we have the bargaining power right there.
We'll once you test your products, you could send us free products. We'll test your products and show them on screen and use them, and that could be another way to go too, right off the bat.
Yeah, you want someone to see your shit? It doesn't cost you anything except for one of your items, and send it to one of us. Oh, no, Tiffy's trying to pitch her thing. Jan's pitching his thing. I'll pitch my usual Tito's. is the finest handmade vodka. Yes.
I
was
will
drinking
gladly
the,
test any vodka and sodas.
Yes.
I was drinking Kraken tonight, by the way. Kraken, if you guys are out there, you can listen to us and pay us.
The rum people. Yeah.
Mm.
Hit.
Yes.
Do you want to pitch any herbs? No, it's going silent.
What?
It's busy trying to get past the first section of training.
Yeah, that's what happens when you try to play a game live while you're also doing a show. All right. Twitter us up. You can find everything Tool Play related at twitter.com/tool to play. Everything podcast related at twitter.com/still_got_game. I, king of the internet, got everything that's fucking home here. Twitter.com/Derek Nolan.
I'm at twitter.com/IsaacTitman.
Twitter.com/ElektraFi.
And I'm twitter.com/James A. Yant.
And I'm at twitter.com/Selden007.
Facebook the fuck out of us. Facebook.com/Tool to Play and Facebook.com/Derek Nolan. And nobody else is on Facebook.
And I'm on Facebook.com/Selden007.
Oh, you sellout. Kicking him off the
No,
the
Selden.
heel turn,
Why
man.
do you do this to us?
Heel turn.
You just gained bonus points from your 2 hours of microphone fuck ups before
You
the
just
show.
want to move up in the order list.
This is like when Macho Man joined the NWO.
Deep cut
Nice reference.
Wrestling references.
Nice
yes.
reference.
We also have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/tool to play. That is where all of our archive video content goes. So go there and subscribe, and you'll get episodes of this show. You get Hits Quick Hits that's coming back in the fall. You get Tiff's immature interviews. That the reason why she's back tonight, secret backdoor announcement. Immature interviews starts next Wednesday. Boom! She's got a big interview coming up, so get ready for that. And Selden's Dick Cam show is also coming back. So Selden's Dick Cam Live is he moved the Kinect back to the floor, and he's going to be back in his lounge chair. It's going to be floor to ceiling angles, and you're gonna. I don't even know what he has in store for us, but we never know. That show is the cinematography is a 100% Selden.
I take back my Facebook plug.
Too late. It's too late.
Yep.
So yes,
This is what you get.
so youtube.com/tool to play. Go there and subscribe. Please rate and review the podcast on iTunes. We need some 5-star reviews. So go there. It takes less than 1 fucking second. 5 stars. Boom. Done. But if you have an extra 3 seconds, write something nice. D Smooth. God. That's actually, you know what? That's all you have to write. These guys will just know it means them too. But just write D Smooth God. Have a good time.
And if you don't do that, at least send this podcast to a friend, family member, or somebody else that'll listen to it.
Yeah. Share it with someone because everybody needs this. They just don't know they need it until they got it. It's like,
True.
like Coke. Who knows? I knew Selden would laugh at that. All right. We also have a Discord channel. That's where you can chat with us all live all day long. And it's like we're actual bros, even if we're not. So if you go to toolplay.com/SGG Discord, that's all in lowercase SGG Discord. That's the link to join our Tool to Play Discord. You'll be in there and still got game. You can chat with us all day long. We'll communicate with you like we did with Blue because we love to hear from him. We love to answer all of his questions. And if you're also in there with Blue, we'll answer your questions as well. And you just want to tell us something nice about the show, you want us to make a suggestion, whatever. If you're on the Discord, you get bonus points, and we'll take your shit, we'll put it on the show, we'll do whatever. So tooltoplay.com/SGG Discord. We also have Mixer channels, mixer.com/tooltoplay. That is where we broadcast this show live to you and where we host all of our other people that are here on the show, and we'll host our own channels. Sometimes we'll host friends' channels, but there's always content on mixer.com/tooltoplay. So go there and subscribe to us and follow us there, and you'll get notified whenever we go live, and you'll see whatever content we're either broadcasting live or that we're sharing with you. I'm on Mixer at mixer.com/Derek Nolan.
I'm at mixer.com/IsaacTitman.
Mixer.com/ElektraFi, I think.
Mixer.com/YachtDog7.
And I'm at mixer.com/Selden007.
All right, and before we wrap up, I want to remind you all, you can join us each and every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, mixer.com/tool to play. And on that, why don't we wrap this Welcome Tiff Back episode up? I am Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
I am Roger Hitman Roken.
I'm Tiffany ElektraFi Nolan.
I'm James Yacht Dog Yaunt.
And I'm Chris Selden 007 Selden.
Estrogen!
What?
Wow,
Why?
really?
I don't know how
Why?
you do it, Tiff.
Wow.
Kind of take
Why?
offense to that.
You should, because that's
Why?
we had so many comments of people that said we were missing estrogen in our show.
No, you didn't.
No, we actually did.